Welcome to Yoga with Subhash. In this segment, we will be practicing 3 rounds of the Surya Namaskar routine, the sun salutation. In the second round, we will integrate the practice of Kapotasana or the Pigeon Pose. So let's get started. Let's come to a standing position close to the top of the mat. Bring the feet together or just slightly apart but parallel to each other. As you exhale, bring the palms together in the prayer position. As you inhale, stretch the arms in front. Slowly begin to raise them up. Try to pull the hands up toward the ceiling and then push the arms back behind the ears. Look up if you comfortably can. As you exhale, begin to bend forward. Keep the arms against the ears. In your final position, drop the hands so you can try to get close to the toes. Now bend the knees, place the palms alongside the feet on the floor. Bring the left foot all the way back. Try to slide it back and then place the left knee down. Lower the buttocks down but lift the chest and chin up. As you exhale, bring the right foot back, join the feet together, lift the buttocks up toward the ceiling, try to press the heels closer to the floor behind you, and look at your feet. This is the downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now bring the knees down, chest and chin to the floor. This is called the Astanga Mudra, 8 limbs on the floor. Buttocks lifted up slightly. Now release the abdomen down, lift the head up, chest up, and let's lift the palms off the floor as well. We'll try to use the upper body strength to lift the chest up higher if you can. Now place the palms back down on the floor, push with the palms, get back up to the downward facing dog. Again, the buttocks are lifted up, heels pushed backwards. Lift the head up, bring the left foot forward. Try to bring the foot all the way up between the palms. Place the right knee down on the floor, lower the buttocks down, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, bring the right foot also forward. Again, feet together or just slightly apart but parallel. We're going to stretch the legs straight and then bend over into the Uttanasana, standing forward bending stretch. And now stretch the arms all the way in front against the ears. The body is in the shape of the letter L. And then begin to stretch up as you inhale. Again, pull the hands up, push the arms back behind the ears. And as you exhale, straighten the body and then slowly release the hands down. And relax now for a few moments. In the second round, we will integrate the practice of Kapotasana or the Pigeon Pose. It's one of the most highly recommended poses for opening the hips. So bring the feet together. As you exhale, bring the palms together in the prayer position. As you inhale, stretch the arms out to the side and then stretch the arms up, pull the hands up and then push the arms back behind the ears, looking up at the hands if it's comfortable. We'll spend a couple of extra breaths to deepen the stretch. So press the feet very firmly into the ground, tighten the thighs and push the buttocks forward. And one more time, pulling the hands up to elongate the body. Push the upper arms behind the ears to deepen this stretch. And now while exhaling, begin to bend forward. While doing that, bring the hands behind your back, interlock the fingers. As you inhale, pull the hands up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, drop the chest down to close the gap between the chest and the thighs. And now release the arms, bend the knees, place the palms alongside the feet on the floor. This time bring the right foot back. Stretch the foot back as much as comfortable and then place the right knee down. And we'll do a small variation here. We'll raise the arms up toward the ceiling and then push the arms back behind the ears when you inhale. When you exhale, drop the buttocks further down and push them forward. Now release the hands, palms down on the floor. Left foot back into the downward facing dog. This is the Adho Mukha Svanasana, where the buttocks are lifted up. Palms are flat on the floor, elbows and legs are straight, and you're trying to press the heels down closer to the floor. And now bring the knees to the floor and then push the buttocks all the way back into the child pose, Balasana. This position, you're pressing the buttocks close to the heels or on the heels, forehead is on the floor, and then start walking your hands out in front to get a nice deep stretch of the arms, shoulders and the spine. Now keeping the hands where they are without shifting the hands, keeping the forehead very close to the floor, slide the body forward into the Cobra Pose called the Bhujangasana. In this asana, your chest is up, navel is still on the floor, elbows are bent and tucked in close to the body, and shoulders are rolled back. Palms are right next to the chest. And now push with the palms to get back into the downward facing dog. Pause there briefly, and this is now where we will integrate the Kapotasana or the Pigeon Pose into the practice. So we'll start with the right leg, lift the right foot up, bend the right knee and move the leg forward. Place the leg directly below the shoulders. The right knee is placed just behind the right wrist. Try to keep the right leg parallel to the front edge of the mat. If this is not comfortable, bend the knee more so that the right foot moves closer to the left hip area. Now begin to slide your left leg back, straightening the knee and lowering the front of the thigh to the floor. Lower the outside of the right buttock also to the floor. And now exhale and slowly drop your chest down and rest it on top of the right leg. And then relax the arms on the floor, relax the forehead on the floor. With the right knee bent and right hip on the floor, make a gentle effort to drop the left hip toward the floor. So roll the hip toward the floor. This should help you enhance the stretch on the right hip. So stay in this position for a few breaths now. And now slide your hands back toward the front shin area and push your fingertips firmly into the floor. Lift your torso up away from the thighs. Lengthen the lower back by pressing your tailbone down and forward. Now carefully slide the right leg back, go back to the downward facing dog. Stay in the downward dog for a few moments, and then we will repeat this position with the other leg now. So now lift the left foot up, bend the knee and move the leg forward. Place the leg directly below the shoulders. The left knee is placed just behind the left wrist. Try to keep the leg parallel to the front edge of the mat. As before, if this is not comfortable, feel free to bend the knee a little more so that the left foot moves closer to the right hip area. Slowly slide the right leg back, straightening the knee and and then lowering the front of the thigh to the floor. Now exhale and gently drop the chest down and rest it on top of the leg. Stretch the arms out in front and rest your forehead and the forearms on the floor. With the left knee bent and the left hip on the floor, make a gentle effort to roll the right hip toward the floor as well. This should enhance the stretch on the left side. And stay in this position for a few breaths. And now slowly lift your head up and slide your hands back toward the front shin and push your fingertips firmly into the floor, lifting the torso up and away from the thigh. Lengthen the lower back by pressing the tailbone down and pushing it forward. Then carefully slide the leg back and then go back into the downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay in the downward facing dog for a few moments. Now lift the head up, bring the right foot forward, bring it up between the palms. Lower the left knee to the floor, lift the head and chest up. We'll repeat the same variation on this side. So raise the arms up, straight up, pull the hands up to the ceiling. As you inhale, push the arms back behind the ears. As you exhale, drop the buttocks down and push them forward. And now release the hands down, place them on the floor. Lift the back foot up, bring it forward, feet together, legs are straight, and you're trying to bend over into the Uttanasana. Try to drop the chest down, hands down. Stay there for a moment. And as you inhale, spread the arms out to the side and slowly begin to stretch up. Pull the hands up, push the arms back and look up at the hands. As you exhale, straighten the body up, release the hands down and relax for a few moments now. And now let's get ready for the final round. So once again, feet together or just slightly apart, parallel to each other. As you exhale, palms together. As you inhale, bring the arms out in front. Stretch them all the way up. Pull the hands up and push the arms back behind the ears. As you exhale, slowly begin to bend forward. Keep the arms against the ears. In the final position, drop the hands so you can get close to the toes. Now bend the knees. Place the palms alongside the feet on the floor. Toes and fingertips aligned. Bring the left foot back. This time we'll keep the left leg very straight. So try to push the heel back. Lift the thigh up slightly to straighten the leg. Drop the buttocks down but lift the chest up. And now bring the right foot back. We'll get into the position called the plank position. In the plank position, the heels, buttocks and the shoulders are in a straight line. Shoulders are vertically positioned above the hands. The whole body in a straight line. And now bring the knees, chest and chin down to the floor. Once again, the buttocks are lifted up. And now release the abdomen down. And slowly, as you lift the head up, chest up, this time we'll stretch the elbows straight. And then try to get into this pose called the upward facing dog. The shoulders are positioned vertically above the hands, thighs are pressing down, toes are pointing back. With the tops of the feet flat on the ground, if you feel comfortable, try to push with the top of the feet and lift the knees off the floor to get into the upward facing dog. When you lift the knees up, still try to press the thighs down toward the floor. Chest lifted up. And now once again push again with the palms. This time get back to the downward facing dog. Buttocks lifted up, heels are pressed downwards. Lift the head up, bring the left foot forward. Again, try to bring the foot all the way up between the palms. We'll keep the right leg very straight behind. Pushing the heel back, lifting the thigh up slightly, dropping the buttocks down, and then lifting the chest up. And now slowly, bring the right foot also forward, feet together, and then we'll stretch the legs straight. Knees are straight, bending over into the Uttanasana. Slowly, as you inhale, bring the arms against the ears, L shape, and then slowly begin to stretch up, stretch back, try to pull the hands up, push the arms back behind the ears. And as you exhale, straighten the body up, and finally release the hands, and then relaxed position.